I am someone who struggles with simplicity in food. I have found that for a long time, because I can dress it up, I should. Because I can add this or that, I should. And it always made mealtime more complicated than it had to be. I mean, at the end of the day, food is about nourishment, and if it's always about pleasure, that's a problem. I've had a lot of time thinking about this and going over this and really just pinpointing my issues. Especially as someone who likes to cook, I really enjoyed learning how to maximize flavor, and so that would get out of hand. I enjoy cooking for others, and so of course I want to make the best thing that I can for others. But when it's also always, like when it always has to be that way at home too, it becomes too much and it wears on you. This approach is really going to help me see food differently and not need as much, because especially all that variety and all of those additives were hurting my body. The past month I've been feeling sharp pains in my gut again, like right where my intestines are. I could tell that my gut was suffering. I wasn't feeling my best. I wasn't feeling... The days would fluctuate. Some days I would feel better than others, but I know that overall it wasn't the best that I could be feeling. I kept feeling like at war with myself. I'm being too lenient. I'm allowing too much. This can be simpler. It's complicated, because for one thing, I want to make good food for my husband, but it just became too much, and I felt guilty anytime I had something like a seasoning or something that made the meat a little more exciting than just the piece of meat itself. I really feel called to do this diet to heal those parts of myself and to heal my symptoms as well. I'm really excited to do this. I feel a lot better about it. I think last time I was focused a lot on what I wasn't able to have. Now I'm coming at it much more from a point of gratitude and focusing on being grateful to even have this choice and have this opportunity and be able to do this. And I'm really excited. I will share all the parts of this journey, the ups and the downs. I feel like this time is going to be a lot more positive experience for me, but I don't want to be putting on a facade. I will show you the good days and the bad days for sure. I just look forward to how this is going to change me as a person and change my perspective on food. Food is not my emotional support. Food is not my friend. Food is just nourishment, and I need to focus on nourishing my body. I made several mistakes on my first attempt at this lifestyle, despite having learned so much about carnivore beforehand, which I will highlight in another video to really point out the mistakes that I made that other people might not be thinking about. This time, I'm retraining my mindset and taking a different direction for this. I am fighting a spiritual battle with a gluttonous and hedonistic relationship with food. These demons have plagued me for most of my life, but I am breaking free. I need to develop self-discipline, humility, and strong willpower, and that is what I intend to do. Food cannot be my comfort, nor my source of pleasure. Food is not an idol. I've been making food an idol. That was a big realization for me. It just became most of what I would think about, most of what I would pursue, when there's so much more in life to be paying attention to. Food is just a circumstance of existence. It is solely sustenance and nothing more. We can't be putting it up on a pedestal. It is time to become the master of my mind. I feel so motivated to do this. My mind does not control me. I am the one in charge. I can live with less. I can live with simpler. Now, obviously, food being a source of pleasure can sometimes be appropriate, but not all the time. I'm talking special occasions or every once in a while, but not all the time. Food is just sustenance, and even being able to have food as a source of pleasure is such a privilege. There are plenty of people who don't even have that choice. This is a sacrifice I have to make on the next steps of developing my character. My life does not revolve around food. My life is only sustained by food. And now I'm willing to do this, and I hope you come along for